Let me put my music on to calm my nerves. Let me put my jam on to calm my nerves while I wait for y'all to come back. Because my live just abruptly stopped in the middle of the stream. And before I go on my rant and my conspiracies about why, I'm going to get another service to go live because I don't know what's going on with Ecamm. But I'm going to chill before I start calling people out. And we going to pick up where we left off. What up, sexy people? What up, IG? Thank y'all for bopping back in here. Hey, 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 hey. Well, if you was on my live before, you know that somebody just shut my shit off, and I don't know who, but I know that I'm about to flow with you. I'm not gonna let them knock me off my square, cause I'm too truth blue. Don't know why I can't talk about P Valley without my live being interrupted like Sally from the Valley. I don't understand why that shit is happening, but I'ma keep coming back. Why? Cause I don't quit. I'm here for the shits. Don't play with my it's. Come on in here, YouTube. I see you, Instagram. Yeah. I don't know what that was all about. I have absolutely no idea what that was all about. We had a good thing going, and the party pooper came in and decided for whatever reason that they, I don't know, wanted my live to stop. And what's crazy is I'm on a higher wire, so it's not the wireless falling out. It's something going on with the app, or someone maybe, I don't know, who has a relationship with somebody, I don't know. But we still gonna talk about Down in the Valley where the girls get naked. And please make sure that you guys watch part 1, because yes, we saves everything, and part 1 is up on YouTube. I wanted this to be a consistent live, but hey, we'll just monetize this one too. So if you're just getting into this incredible conversation that we're having, thank you again to everybody watching us on YouTube. Please share, you guys. Please share this live. They are working really, really hard. I don't know who they are. The OOTA, the OOTA, the owners of the algorithm. I don't know who these people are, but I do know that my lives just stop when I get real good and juicy about the facts and the truth and the merits and sugar on the iced tea. But let's not be distracted by the enemy. And let's instead continue on this path to love and light and positive energy. But it is so frustrating to just, that's what I mean, guys. And I'm definitely going to get it. We're going to leave this P Valley situation. If y'all are just coming up and wondering why I have P Valley over here in the corner, and that whole thing, we were just talking about it on the live, and the live just fell apart. I'm connected to a hard wire and going through this app that I've never had problems with. I've been going good with these apps for a minute, but some energy, which we rebuke in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Just cut my shit. But anyway, Katori Hall and Nico Anand from P Valley are producing a docu series. And while y'all are getting back in here, I'm going to, I don't think I can play it. Instagram, please hang out with your girl on YouTube if you want to see the full video, because I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to come back and talk about this video, right? And I'm going to share with you why I shared this video. But this is Soul Kittens Cabaret. For many of you who've been hanging out with me for a minute, you're clear that I am currently still in a litigation with Stars, Lionsgate, Katori Hall, P Valley, all of those people. Am I still alive? Can y'all still hear me? Did my feed just drop all of a sudden? I don't know, Ecamm live. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if anybody else's live is just stopping smack dab in the middle, but mine damn sure is. We're going to look into it. But again, if all of a sudden, I gotta say this too. If all of a sudden, suddenly, out of nowhere, you can't get me on Instagram, you can't get me on Facebook, you can't get me on all these social media sites because the OOTA just decided it's too much truth being spilled out here. make sure you follow me at WIRFTV.com and Worth Media. And we'll be over there hanging out, talking that good talk. And if you want to support what we're doing, then please, by all means, take a picture of that Cash App. Please, by all means, hold on, I gotta give y'all some music while that Cash App going. I'm sorry. Hey, if you would like to support Worth Media, which is a viewer-supported situation, please give what you can, because we are trying to build something. We are not trying, we are building something absolutely fantastic. And I cannot wait to share with y'all some of the really amazing conversations and ideas and content that we're going to be bringing to this platform. This is just the beginning. What y'all see now on the app, on the web app, is just wait, honey, just wait. Okay, so I'm going to play this for y'all. If you are watching me from YouTube or Twitter or any of the other platforms, you will be able to see the full thing. And then I will explain to you the connection between what I'm showing you, which hopefully they don't disrupt my feed again, and this P-Valley reality TV show. Take a look.
You want your name on the marquee? You gotta come through me first. Hit it!
Showtime's gonna be awesome.
Last night was fun. Everybody was cool. Everybody was having a good time. I met one of the new girls.
My thing is, I don't like, number one, I do not like confrontation, and I do not like arguing, and I want everything to be peaceful and right, and it's not realistic.
I really don't get along with chicks like that. I hate meeting new bitches.
I used to just go off right there. Not really go off, but just, say, like Todd would do. No, absolutely not.
I'm sick of all of the fat jokes. That's what I'm sick of.
Every woman has been in that situation before, but it's not the typical fight.
I've been up here since 2 o'clock because I've been out getting the stones and taking that stuff back since 12.
Girl Scout.
That's bullshit. That's working with unprofessional people who never worked on a production show. And I tell you, if you do that shit in New York, your ass will be booted out and you will never be let in again. But this is Detroit. I know the fucking routine, but what the fuck you saying? What the fuck are you saying? I know it.
You must possess 3 top qualities. You must be able to sing, dance, and act.
Come on, let's go get in the car. Get out and take your ass out of here. It's for my back pain.
The play is completely innovative. I don't want anyone to think it's just a play, because it's not. It is a musical. It's kind of like Dreamgirls meets Chicago.
All right. Meets Players Club.
It's about women's struggles. Each one of us have an individual story, and it gets told in such a creative way. Absolutely. We're dancing our butts off.
Oh my God.
We are singing our faces off.
I was going to say, there has to be some singing up in there.
Oh, there absolutely.
Share my life. Take me for what I am. 'Cause I'll never change all my colors.
something you've never seen before, especially not in urban theater.
I've always known, I know this is what I want to do, but I've been doing it all my life. Like, going to the theater, those semesters when I did that at school were the only semesters that I felt like I felt alive.
All right, beautiful people. All right. All right. I said, all right. There's a thief in this building. I got to move. I got to move. There's a thief in this business. Listen, baby. Okay. I had to get it out. Dropping my lives off and whatnot. Why did I show y'all that? Some of you may ask. And I understand that is a very good question to ask. First of all, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a sizzle reel. And for those of you who don't know what a sizzle reel is a proof of concept, a video playback of what we believe is going to sell a docu series or a show or whatever. So that was a sizzle reel that I did for Soul Kitten's Cabaret. Well, not for Soul Kitten's Cabaret, for a show called Theater Divas, which was exploring the behind the scenes documenting docu-series of the behind the scenes of the making of Soul Kitten's Cabaret. That was what it was going to be for season 1 of Theater Divas, right? Because R&B Divas, Theater Divas was natural progression for me, right? So here is where it is connected to what Katori has now had greenlit by Lionsgate Stars and those folks over there. Many of you might recall when I mentioned that, and I'm going to try to tiptoe so my live just doesn't miraculously get shut down again like it just did, right? But many of you may recall that I had a very clear conversation about the time that I met with the CEO of Lionsgate, right? President. And when I met with the president of Lionsgate, like anybody would, I came fully prepared for the meeting. As I've said many times before, I was introduced to the CEO of Lionsgate through my then attorney, who was friends with the CEO of Lionsgate. His assistant set up the meeting, and I went to the meeting with my then publicist. So there are at least 4 of us, people of color, who know the meeting took place. And I can't tell you what the CEO of Lionsgate's response to the question of whether or not we met was, because the documents are sealed. They are redacted. You cannot see them publicly because those people don't want you to see what they said under oath. So you will never, probably, unless we win appeal and they allow that to happen, you'll never be able to see what his response was to the conversation about the meeting we had and the materials that I left with him, right? Because that's just the world I live in as a Black woman. That's the world we live in. I probably could have fought them wanting to redact those documents, but it would have cost me a whole lot more money. And I already been given a very small window for discovery, right? Usually discovery is the process where you go through and you ask for information, you ask for emails, you ask for all the things, the proof, all the stuff. You ask for all these things in discovery, right? When you're going through a case. And if you're lucky, you'll have, well, not if you're lucky, I guess if you're not a Black woman named Nikki Gilbert Daniels or some others that I know. And this is no disrespect to the court. You have to be very careful about making sure that when you speak your truth, you don't disrespect the court. And I'm not disrespecting the court. I'm just stating what happened. And because I'm a black woman and I do it with a little extra sauce, it might come off a certain way. But I by no means mean any disrespect to the court system, right? But as a person who is American with the First Amendment right to speak about a case that is public document, right? I'm going to speak on it, especially since it has impacted my life for a very long time. So I wasn't going to get an extended period of discovery to ask them for emails and ask them for stuff and all that other stuff. And I don't know why. Initially, I wasn't going to get any discovery at all. When it first went to LA, and I'm going to get to the reason why this is important as it relates to the Katori's thing. And if y'all are just joining this live, I just played a sizzle reel of the making of docuseries of Soul Kittens Cabaret. But I wasn't going to even be allowed to do discovery. Initially, the judge said no discovery when we asked. We didn't understand why. You can't question a judge's decisions, right? I mean, I guess you can, but you have to be careful about how. And I also, when I got to LA, my case was in Atlanta for a year and a half before anything happened. And, you know, COVID and all that stuff. But when it finally got to LA, the judge immediately told the defendants, Stars, Lionsgate, Katori Hall, that they should refile their motion to dismiss as a motion for summary judgment. A motion for summary judgment is to basically throw the case out with no chance other than appeal, which is where we are now, of surviving the motion, right? Now, I wouldn't have spent the money that I spent. We've leveraged our home. We've leveraged everything we have because we believe in the merit of our case. Because we believe that a jury will look at our case and see our facts. And I went through hell from 2020 until this very day, watching Katori Hall get NAACP Image Awards for a story I created and copyrighted almost 20 years ago. Watching her eat good. I don't know if she's eating good. I'm just saying that allegedly. It just looks like she's, you know, always doing a deal with the people over there, right? And it's very hard for me as a human being, right, to know that I sat down with someone. Let me take a pause for a minute because I'm just paranoid about my live shutting off, but y'all know what it is if it does. Speaking to a person that I believed understood what I was proposing to them because he, as I've stated before, gave Tyler Perry an ownership deal. When you watch Maxine's Baby, Tyler Perry is very proud to say that when he went to Lionsgate, he pitched a ownership deal with them. And that is what he stood on. He stood on business. So because I was actually being funded by the same person who funded Tyler Perry and made it possible for him to build his empire, or contributed, allegedly. Well, not allegedly. I know that this person promoted his stuff, right? And I don't know his financial business. I'm not trying to bring Tyler into this, put his financial stuff into whatever. You know, he's rich, successful, all hail Tyler. But the fact is, this gentleman came and met with me in 2013 after I lost R&B Divas to Think Factory. I didn't lose it to TV One. I'm still good with TV One. We golden. But the company that I went and brought on board, that Faith and I technically hired, that we met with, they basically took over the R&B Divas show. This isn't the R&B Divas conversation. You want to see that? Look at chapter 1 with me and Monifa. It kind of basically says everything. Nobody's denying it. Everybody connected to the show knows what happened at this point. But my point is just, I didn't know about the importance of ownership. So the gentleman who helped Tyler Perry with his plays, and still to this day, I believe, works with him on his plays. He told me, Nikki, you have to have ownership in order for this to work for you. Because this is what y'all don't know. And I don't know if I've ever said this. When I brought him R&B Divas, because I brought him R&B Divas before I took it to Think Factory, he passed on it because he just didn't think it would work. So he later came back and was like, passed on a good one, passed on a great show. What else you got? So at the time I was like, well, Soul Kittens Cabaret, which I've known him since Soul Kittens because I was inspired to do Soul Kittens by Tyler Perry. I saw how successful he was. I'm like, I'm a writer. I got this. I learned so much from just watching him from a distance. I was so inspired by what he did. I was like, wow, this would be great. I was there on stage the night that he told everybody about his big deal that he got and called me out and said he almost fired me and all that stuff, which was a whole thing. And we're going to talk about that one day too, but not today. So if you saw the DVD, you know what I'm talking about. So I went and I met with him. And the reason I think the CEO took my meeting is because he understood that I had the backing to be able to retain ownership of that intellectual property. I had the same person who put Tyler in position to do it, backing me up. So when I went and I sat down with that CEO and I shared with him everything, and I shared with him everything, not because I was dumb and not because you stupid. Why come you ain't just, no, my sugar honey iced tea was copyright. My shit was copyrighted from 2004. Katori's wasn't copyrighted until 2017, but I digress. And those are facts that are out there. And I'm going to play y'all a video that's out there that she probably don't want y'all to see, but it's out there. It ain't out there no more because they tried to, like, I guess, make it not out there, but your girl got screenshots and records, and I keep receipts about those things. So I got it, and I'm going to play it tonight. I shouldn't have said that. Now my live feed going to drop out. But anyway, haters, I swear.